Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pet Design and today I'm going to be doing a bit of an unboxing and sharing with you some of the supplies I got for some mystery animals. So the first thing are some 6-quart bins and lids, and this is just stuff I got when I was out as well. I bought some more notebooks and 2 new books, Little Women and Things Fall Apart. I'm very excited to read both of them. And then I also got some very exciting future mystery things which are going to be coming out soon, talking about them and reacting to them. And then I just left my notebook in the bin because I'm such a scatterbrain sometimes. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It would really mean a lot to me because I post a lot of fun content and it's all very educational. And this is my favorite part of when the stickers come off nice and easily, so I had to share it with you. Okay, moving on. So the next thing that I did was I drilled some holes in the bins to allow for ventilation. I did some on the side and then also some on the top to allow for some cross ventilation. And now we get to move on to the actual unboxing portion of this video. It wasn't shipped to me. We actually did like a bit of a trade with masks and social distancing at the meetup. But it was in a box, so it's an unboxing. Most of these were I was not expecting. I was selling my powder orange isopods to someone. I sold about 150 of them to someone, and he was so nice and traded me some of his species. It was incredibly nice. I didn't pay for these, and I felt even bad because he was still willing to pay for mine. I was so nice, and all of these species looked so healthy. I was only expecting to get 1 or 2, but he was so kind and gave me a bunch of really rare species, or ones that I would have to typically pay a lot for. It was extremely kind of him. I don't have any of his information, so I can't even link a shop below, but I wish I could, but you know. So that was just the unboxing. So in total there are 4 species in 4 different containers. Starting off with all of them, I mean, they look so cool. I mean, they're all in sphagnum moss. They all have some leaves in them. And there are 4 different Armadillidium species, starting off with this one, Armadillidium gastroi. It's a really, really awesome species. They're a bit more delicate. They're not usually good for beginners. They require about mostly dry substrate and about 25% moist or wet sphagnum moss. And humid, they prefer that drier setup. So, they might actually be really good for something like leopard geckos, where it's mostly dry, but then they have a humid hide somewhere. You can't really see them well in this video, but coming up there's another shot of them where you can absolutely see their stunning black and yellows. They are so pretty. They are pretty big too for isopods. Compared to my powder oranges, they get pretty big. They're really unique species, and I'm so thankful that I got a hold of them because they're typically $80 for 10. It was insanely kind of him to give them to me for free, because I was blown away because they are stunning. Look at these colors. I can't even imagine seeing these in nature. They're very expensive because of this beautiful color and also some of their rarity. But they're just so beautiful, and it's I'm amazed every time I look at them. I'm so thankful, and I have experienced no casualties with any of these isopods yet, which I'm very thankful for because they are known to be a bit more difficult to keep. And I'm very thankful that they're all doing really well for me still. So that was the Armadillidium gastroi, one of the 4 isopod species I was given. I was still so I'm I can't believe it. It was so nice of this person to do that. The next species is Armadillidium vulgare St. Lucia. I don't know if it's Saint or I think I saw somewhere that said Santa, but I don't know if that's right. I'm just gonna go Saint because that's typically what ST means. And they're a really stunning species. I used the term sexually dimorphic in our conversation and I wasn't corrected, so I can't tell you if they are, but the way he phrased it, it made it sound like the males are typically more of that black or a chocolate, very deep chocolatey brown, and then the females have more of those pinkish orangey hues, which is why they're called jelly beans, also because of their very roly-poly sense of rolling up, but I think also probably because of their mixture of colors. I don't actually know if they're sexually dimorphic, but according to the information he told me, it sounds like they are, and I was not corrected, and he was very informative on all of his isopod husbandry. So these are also another Armadillidium species. They're so unique. These were ones I was not aware that I was going to be getting, but they're so pretty. I'm actually really thankful because I love that mixture of color. I mean, especially with the powder orange isopods, they are very all kind of a bland one color. And something so unique about these species, while they're not particularly expensive or hard to find, it's just that I found it was so cool to see that wide variety, and I was like, wow, these are going to be stunning. And I've also heard that they're a little bit of faster breeders as well, so that's going to be awesome. And Scuttle butting his way into the unboxing video as always. I can't do anything without Scuttle coming to help. So on to the next species. That was just 2 species out of 4, and they're already all so unique and special. And this next species is one I wanted for a very, very long time. It was the species I was planning on getting next, the zebra isopods, Armadillidium maculatum. The reason I wanted to get them was literally because of the scientific name and also how cool they look. I love the scientific name, very fun to say. And then also the zebras, hello, zebras are awesome. And then also, I just love their appearance, the very bold black against the white. It's kind of hard to see in this video, but it'll be showing up in this next clip where you can see it so much better. They are absolutely stunning. I love them very much. This actually, while these are typically not too hard to find and typically retail for about $35 for 25, at least in my local reptile areas, they're still actually, I think, one of my favorites because of just that unique patterning. I love how they're very movement based, like, and they were much more comfortable going on my hand. I mean, while he's still trying to move, it was like the powder oranges are so fast, and it's so interesting being able to, well, obviously you don't want to hold your isopods and they're not really a handleable species. It is cool being able to get a closer look at them once in a while to really check out their health and how they're looking, and I think that's something super cool about isopods, and that's why I really like these species, and I'm very excited to be looking after them. Like every species in this video, most of them prefer to be on the drier side, with about 25% moist sphagnum moss, moist substrate, and the other 75% being a bit more of like drier. This is typically in contrast to what I was doing with the powder oranges, so it's definitely a bit different for me. This next species are my favorite. Well, I keep saying that about all of them, but I really like these just because of the name, the clown isopods. Armadillidium klugi, I think it might be how it's pronounced, but I'm not sure. They're really beautiful. I absolutely love. They have like a red edging to them with this beautiful black body and white spots. Absolutely stunning isopods. They're so unique. I thought it was funny actually. I had picked these up on Wednesday, on the 11th of November, and the day after, I think, like Leopard Gecko, the YouTuber, she had posted a video called Clown Isopod Care, and I'm like, wow, this is so helpful. And they're just such a unique species. They're all so cool. I'm still like, I don't even know, like, it's so weird. Like, I feel like I don't deserve all of these, but they're all so unique and so precious. These guys really wanted to come out, so I had to cut the film, and they were all fine. I haven't experienced any casualties yet. All of them are doing so well. I am so thankful for the opportunity I have to look after them, and I'm going to keep doing my best to ensure that they get the best proper husbandry ever. And I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to sell them once I can get permits to sell out of state. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and come back for Wednesday's video to see how I set up their enclosures in those 6-quart bins. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.